here we go. It's my birthday stream, and we got some stuff to talk about because it's all kicked off over the weekend. I thought this was Prosecco. It's been in the fridge for a while now. I know Evitel bought it for herself. So I think I just assumed that we had Prosecco in the fridge, and that's what she bought herself. Was I ever wrong? So I took it out of the fridge. I was like, yo, I'm going to drink that champagne in the fridge on stream because it's my birthday. And Evitel went, fuck you, it's not champagne. I was like, what? No, evil woman. What? See, I was hoping to have like a cork to pop for my birthday, and alas, no. Come here. All right, here we go. Now we're rolling. Now we've got it going on. Now it's a birthday. What's DN? Wait, what's DN? What have I missed? What's the joke? It's a joke, right? But what's DN? D's freaking nuts. Consider me got, fam. No. You didn't get me, okay? You didn't get me, all right? With your DN. You didn't get me. I'm not owned. I'm not owned. No, I'm not owned. I am not owned. I'm not owned. I did not get got. I am not got. You are mistaken. By the way, can we just take a moment to look at this little leak that Ian shared of this logo? What do we think of this logo? But guys, it's got a crack in it. Yeah, I'm guessing this is on like MMO Champ or something like this. It's been shared on there. The colors aren't great either, but I appreciate the thought they've gone to by putting stars in the background. I think that's really cool. The color scheme is kind of cool. A bit too much like BFA, possibly. I don't buy like the light coming out of Empire of Dragons. The thing that sells this one is the gilding around the World of Warcraft logo, right? Because it's unique. So they've done really, really well there. This is where this one wins points, is the unique gilding around the side. However, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure if I went through every single World of Warcraft logo from every single expansion, I could piece this gilding together. Or could I? You tell me. Has anyone done this research? Has anyone put in the work? Should we try it? I'm willing to try. There are some very similar parts of the Shadowlands logo. I wonder. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I fucked this up and this is not a thing that's going to happen at all. Maybe this is all completely unique. In which case, my hat honestly goes off to them. Well, Empire of Dragons is a very strange and clunky name. Honestly, I think Empire of Dragons is the bit that makes me think it's a fake, honestly. Because look, I'm easy, right? You show me a logo, and I am anyone's. You show me a logo, and I'm all like, yeah, man. Absolutely. And also, I'm pretty sure we'll see that none of these other logos have a TM next to the name of the expansion, but this one does, which would be a change, right? But that's such a... If you're going to all the effort of faking this logo, that is such a schoolboy error. Okay, let's look at the BFA logo. See if we can find any bits in there. This one doesn't seem to fit. Oh, do you know what? I take it back. This BFA logo has got TM written on it. I completely take that back. I feel like I'm the only person that thinks a Dragon Isles expansion just seems lame. Oh, I never said it sounded good. But I think it's highly likely. And also, I think I am starting to lean more into it being an Emerald Nightmare expansion than a Dragon Isles one specifically as well, to be honest. People have convinced me of that. People have made a very good case for that. The BFA one is stunning. Kind of forgot how great the BFA logo is. Like, really, really good. It's so detailed. It's so good. This is a much simpler logo. I need a higher res than that. I'm going to do the fake one here some favors by having like one with a glow effect on here as well. The Legion one is fine. It's okay. They have followed the rules of the logos so well with this. You know, I still think it's fake, but I think it's a very good fake. Yeah, the gilding around the logo changes each expansion. Well, that's what I mean, yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find if they've like lifted it from any other, like, if I was going to make a fake logo, what I would probably do is I would get loads of other logos up and I would steal different elements from each gilding and add them all together. But I think whoever's done this, which is like genuinely, it's so good, they've created this from scratch. I think I heard in a video that shows that the gilding in the leaked picture is similar to one of the mount shop dragon mounts that came out, as in the gilding of like the words or something. That's very interesting. So it is taken from somewhere. Well, let's go and have a look at that. So we've only got old pictures to go from. Well, they just used the World of Warcraft logo. They just used like the standard WoW logo rather than anything with any gilding. It would seem. So whoever's done this has done like a really good job. It might be taken from somewhere, but it's not somewhere that I've thought to look. Let's go back to Battle.net and see if there's anything on like individual dragon pets or dragon mounts. So Silverian Dreamer. This one, the Sapphire. The Skyblazer. Or do people mean it's like literally the kind of the gilding around the wings of the Sapphire Skyblazer? As in like the actual model's gilding? It could be. They could have cartooned it up. And yeah, I can see that. Wow, that is a lot of fucking work. Fair play. Wow. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Well, whatever's happened, you know, I do think this is fake, but only because, honestly, I think the name is a bit clunky. Hearthstone card backgrounds would be another place you could get stuff. Yeah, for sure. Could be a placeholder. If it's been sent out to staff right now, chances are that they're getting ready to announce it. And I don't think they would announce it with a placeholder logo. If people are starting to get this in emails that work for the company, which is where this would come from, of course it doesn't prove or disprove anything. Of course not. But it's interesting to talk about. I just think that I think the name is a little bit clunky, and it looks a bit like the BFA logo in terms of color scheme. I think the background is void. Yeah, the background's kind of starry and voidy. I get it. I get everything it's saying. I like the cracked world as well. But who knows, man? I mean, look, maybe it'll turn out to be real. I don't think it will. But then, even if I do think something is real, I've always got more chance of being right by saying that I don't think it is. Shadowlands sounded pretty generic too. Well, no, because it was like, so I would believe, for example, just Dragon Isles, right? I'd believe that, which would be even more generic than Empire of Dragons. It's not that Empire of Dragons sounds generic. It's that Empire of Dragons is just a clunky name. It just doesn't flow very well. Empire of Dragons. It just doesn't quite... It just doesn't fit in the mouth very well. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Dragon Empire. I know, Dragon Empire sounds like a kind of a little gambling arcade down the pier. X of Y is staple of WoW. I know it is. I know. But for some reason, Empire of Dragons just feels off to me. What I wouldn't give for a Flight of Dragons MMO. What I wouldn't give for that. Flight of Dragons was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I've watched that movie so many times. The scene where the old dragon dies in the rain. Oh my god. Spoiler for Flight of Dragons, I guess. So good. Can you think of any case where we would ever use Empire of X? Definitely not normal English. Empire of the Sun is a very good movie. Mind you, I kind of thought of that with Battle for Azeroth as well. I think Battle for Azeroth is quite a clunky name too. And a very vague name as well. Whereas Empire of Dragons, nothing much vague about that. Sweet as. And damn. I thought the Shadowlands leaks were very fake, so I clearly can't be trusted. Well, in fairness, they were. Apart from the one that came out like a day before BlizzCon. Don't forget the amount of leaks that we had in the build-up to Shadowlands. And, you know, most people had predicted some kind of like death-themed expansion, right? That was very, very clear from the way that BFA had worked out. And the hints throughout BFA as well. So, like, guessing that we'd be going to the Shadowlands wasn't too much of a reach. Honestly, I'm surprised that less leaks called themselves Shadowlands. So there were very obviously fake ones. Like, even the ones that did call themselves, I think it was actually called The Shadowlands, was clearly incredibly fake. And the only one that was ever turned out to be real was billboards. Like, there was stuff from the store, stuff from the BlizzCon store, and that got stolen from a printer in a printing firm, which is what always happens. That's when you get your leaks, right? So you got the Welcome to Bastion thing, and you got that image which they used as like a poster, which they sold as a poster at BlizzCon, of Bolvar looking all mean and badass from the trailer. The Shadowlands map was like embarrassingly fake. And oh my goodness, we wasted so much time on this stream talking about how fake that Shadowlands map was, right? Didn't it have like Nyarlathotep in the center of it? And wasn't there a whole zone of blood trolls? I was like, why the fuck would there be blood trolls? We literally just did BFA. And there was like Vol'jin's Reach or something. There's a whole zone named after Vol'jin, and it was like, what? No, anyone who believed that was an idiot. And we said so at the time. But, you know, there are legit leaks, but they usually happen just before an announcement, which is why I would say this is probably a very good leak, man. Hardly any of these leaks you actually have anything to talk about. This is a really good one. And I would like to think that this particular leak is going to see our leaks in general up their game from now on. Because, you know, you can't just write some shit on MMO Champion anymore. Now, the bar has been set. You gonna need graphics, fam. We've moved on. We've moved on from speculative, like, I am a disgruntled dev posts, and we've moved on to, hey, look, I don't know anything else, but my friend shared this picture with me. Right, when do you think we'll get the announcement for next expansion? I think we will be getting it in the proper aftermath of the 9.2 announcement. I'm not even sure that they're going to wait until 9.2 is out. I think they will announce 9.2, the release date, and then I think they'll do an expansion reveal. Probably not in the same announcement, but maybe. But I think they'll do it within the week. That's what I think. Do you have a guess for the 9.2 release date? It wouldn't surprise me if it was February. I think the PTR is so far along that it could easily be February. I don't think we're going to be waiting too long for a 10.0 announcement at all. And one of the reasons I think that is because I think we'll be getting 10.0 before the end of the year. Like, genuinely. The 4chan league I saw said 10.0 is coming in October. That might be a little bit early. I think December is the more likely scenario, but I think it'll be this year. It wouldn't be the end of the world if it wasn't. If it was like early 2023, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I think they will be desperately trying to keep on schedule. It's another Legion invasion after the souls of Gul'dan and Argos fused to make Al Gul'dan. This sounds awesome. I'd go with it, JD Blue. Honestly, yeah, okay, I'll take that one. Print it. 10.0 is coming out now, today. So back to our little controversy that I want to talk about today.